Welcome to Frequency Matters, the RF and microwave update series. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Tim Rainear, and I'm here with my co-host, Jenn DiMarco. Hi, Jenn.
Thank you for the welcome, Tim. I'm excited to be here and looking forward to covering the latest issue, news, events, especially coming from IMS 2026 in Boston.
Our sponsor for this episode is RFMW. RFMW is a technical distributor of RF, microwave, and power management products. As you begin your next design, check out their website to explore their broad portfolio of product lines and supplier partners. Well, Jenn and I are fresh off the road from our week at the IMS Microwave Show in Boston. We were thrilled to be joined by our pseudo-retired former Frequency Matters host, Eric Hyam. It was a great show with many interesting technology updates, but more on that later. Today, Jenn and I are excited to take a look at our June issue supplement section, which is themed Aerospace and Defense Electronics. In this supplement issue, we cover two interesting articles on the special qualification requirements of devices in specific applications. One focuses on the critical role of quality screening when using rad-hard MOSFETs in extreme environments. The other examines questions of how and when automotive qualified components can be safely used in mil-aero applications. The third technical piece is a perspective on the state of RF over fiber. Our first article comes to us from Infineon Hi-Rel. Space exploration and advanced defense technologies have ushered in a new era of engineering requirements, none more pressing than the relentless demand for reliability and performance amid adversity. In these fields, even the smallest electronic component must perform flawlessly for years or even decades, often in the face of punishing radiation, drastic temperature swings, and intense mechanical stress. When failure is not an option, the importance of rigorous quality screening for rad-hard MOSFETs becomes clear. These tiny yet critical devices underpin everything from satellite power systems to spacecraft propulsion, and their reliability is a cornerstone of mission success. I encourage you to go read Infineon's step-by-step guide for screening and qualification of these components. The second article on component quality is something of a rebuttal to the first. Pins Out Engineering explores how, why, and when engineers can use automotive qualified components in their mil-aero designs. The article provides an excellent comparison between the MIL 883 qualification standard and the automotive AEC Q100 standard, and highlights their key differences. The paper makes a compelling argument that automotive qualified components can provide quicker time to market, more current technological solutions at much lower cost than MIL-qualified devices in many mil-aero applications. The third technical piece in our June supplement is a perspective on RF over fiber from Optical Zono Corporation in Southern California. RF over fiber is not new, but the push into higher frequencies, which in turn offers wider bandwidths and therefore higher data rates, is driving the use of fiber into new applications. By converting RF signals into optical signals for transmission over fiber, and then reconverting them at the endpoint, RF over fiber delivers low loss, high bandwidth, wide dynamic range signal transport with immunity to electromagnetic interference. With growth in military antenna remoting and expansion of fixed wireless 5G, RF over fiber is proving it can adapt to different environments without sacrificing signal integrity or operational efficiency. Check out this perspective in the June issue. Jenn, we have a good product feature and 3 interesting tech briefs in the June supplement. What can you tell us about those?
We do. Our product feature this month comes from Boston Micro Fabrication and Horizon Microtechnologies. They demonstrate how precision additive manufacturing is being applied to RF and millimeter wave systems, enabling complex geometries and tight tolerances that can be difficult to achieve with traditional manufacturing methods. The feature highlights applications in aerospace, satellite communications, sensing, and other high-frequency technologies. We also feature 3 tech briefs in this issue. Erzia highlights its new space line of RF and microwave amplifiers designed for low Earth orbit satellite constellations. And Antenna Research Associates introduces a dual-band feed for Ku and C-band satellite terminals serving defense and government SATCOM applications. And Exodus Advanced Communications showcases a 400-watt solid-state amplifier covering 6 to 18 gigahertz for applications including EMC testing, electronic warfare, and radar and military communications.
Well, thanks, Jenn. And turning to news and events, we've got to talk at least a little bit about the IMS show in Boston. From my perspective, I've been attending this show for more than a decade, but this was the first time I could really walk the show floor and see what the hottest topics were. Jen, you did an excellent wrap-up on the show, and our website features more than 75 exhibitors. What was your overall take on the expo?
IMS 2026 in Boston, held June 7th through the 12th, was a standout event and one of the most engaging editions of the microwave show in recent memory. It was set against the backdrop of the Seaport District. The venue brought a fresh, modern energy that matched the pace and momentum of innovation on the show floor. Across the week, several clear themes came into focus. AI infrastructure was front and center, with companies showcasing new high-speed connectivity solutions designed to support next-generation data centers and increasingly complex compute environments. And at the same time, there was strong momentum in RF test and measurement, particularly solutions enabling emerging applications in AI, quantum computing, satellite communications, and future 6G networks. Defense and aerospace technologies continue to be a cornerstone of the show, with meaningful advances in direct RF architectures, mimic design, and high-frequency components. And taken together, the product announcements reflected an industry that is not only evolving quickly, but doing so with a strong sense of collaboration and shared momentum across commercial space and defense ecosystems. Against this backdrop, many leading companies brought forward exciting new product introductions and portfolio enhancements at IMS 2026. Please be sure to check out our expansive wrap-up article and also our comprehensive video library from IMS. Tim?
Okay, thanks. Turning to upcoming events, Microwave Journal has 2 online webinars coming up, one in June and one in July. On June 25th, we will have RF over Fiber, Benefits of Emerging Communication Technology. That's sponsored by Pasternak and RFMW. And on July 14th, Bastille Day, we will host Integrated Vector Network Analyzer Solutions, sponsored by Copper Mountain Technologies. Jen, you had some events to announce as well.
I do, thanks, Tim. A few events on our immediate radar. MWJ partners with a number of industry events, and we're looking forward to supporting IEEE EMC SIPI taking place in Dallas, Texas, August 3rd through the 7th. And then, of course, the important European Microwave Week taking place in London, October 4th through the 9th. We are well underway with our August EUMW show themed issue. And just a reminder, if you are an exhibitor and an advertiser in this issue, you have the opportunity for a new product in the issue. And that deadline is quickly approaching. Later this week, June 26th. Tim and I look forward to connecting with many of you at these upcoming events. So Tim, what were some of the news stories that caught your attention this week?
Well, it's not really news anymore, but there was quite a buzz about a week ago when SpaceX IPO debuted. At a strike price of $135 per share, the company expected to raise more than $70 billion, which would have resulted in a valuation of more than $1.75 trillion. The odd thing in my mind was that most of the valuation is based on the AI portion of the business, which is losing money at a rapid pace. Since the IPO on June 12th, the stock soared all the way up to about $220, but has since fallen back to, we'll call it Leo orbit, at around $155. Well, that's just one of the many hot stock opportunities I've missed out on. The other stock rocket I missed out on, NVIDIA, was also in the news recently. NVIDIA is collaborating with Coherent to scale US-based optical semiconductor manufacturing for next-generation AI infrastructure. NVIDIA is investing $2 billion in Coherent and supporting a $650 million expansion of a laser fabrication plant in Sherman, Texas. Optical components such as lasers, transceivers, and photonic devices are considered critical to the optical networking products essential for high-speed AI data transfer. Jensen Huang, NVIDIA's CEO, has said that AI can reindustrialize the U.S., create jobs, and reshape society. I hope he's right. This will be another story we'll have to keep an eye on. Back to you, Jen.
Our sponsor for this episode is RFMW. RFMW is a technical distributor of RF, microwave, and power management products. As you begin your next design, consider exploring their broad portfolio of product lines and supplier partners on their website. And remember, as a member of the industry, a subscription to Microwave Journal is free, so visit our site and subscribe today if you are not already a reader. Please give us a like and subscribe to our channels. Thanks for watching and join us next time for Frequency Matters.